Alright, it's January the 7th today, and it's turning out to be a sunny day as they called for. Currently it's about 3 degrees Celsius and it's supposed to go up to 7 today. So I've uncovered a couple of the things that I've had covered for a while. So rhododendron, which is showing no damage, had that rose cone on it, and as well as this Acuba japonica. And what I've been doing is just going around and spraying with copper fungal spray, just to prevent any rot that may occur. And having another look at the magnolia, I sprayed it with wilt proof again, since it's going to be over 5 today, 5 degrees Celsius, just to keep giving it more protection. So can't remember ever when we've had weather like this in the wintertime. Like, it literally feels like you're living somewhere in like Northern Virginia or something right now, just the way it's been over Christmas. Barely any snow, about 10 centimeters in total probably this year, and just mild. And supposed to be a couple of days this week in the around 5 Celsius again, and then probably getting colder after that. But still, after we get through January, we got about 6 more weeks, 5 weeks of cold weather, and that's it. So we're doing pretty well here. We've got the palm hut opened up, and opened that up yesterday. Left it open overnight just to kind of air everything out, and everything's looking well in there. This is the magnolia that I'll be planting next year. Let's fix my temperature sensor. There's the trachycarpus looking really good, and some pindo palms in there, which are doing well. And then I've got I can't really see it, but I've got my Washingtonias in the back. Also opened up my needle palm today. And so I've got these little lights around, as I showed in one of my last videos, and I don't know what the temperature would have got to inside. I don't think they're creating a whole lot of heat for it. But it looks absolutely fine. I put a bit of copper spray on it as well, just to prevent any rot from occurring. And tomorrow's supposed to be around 0 Celsius here, so the freezing mark. So I'll cover all this stuff back up at the end of the day. Virginiana is still holding a few leaves. I sprayed them as well, just to help the buds not rot. After I sprayed some of my plants with something called Critter Ritter, I haven't had any rabbits back in the yard chewing on anything, but I, just as a preventative measure, I covered up a few things I didn't want to be chewed, like the viburnum over there. I opened up the Acuba japonicas, sprayed them with copper spray, and I'm just letting them kind of air out today, so they look fine. A little bit of leaf discoloration, just a little bit, but I can see all the buds look fine. This live oak has not been protected, and it's pretty much at the point where I'm not even going to bother. See what happens. Bamboo, last year the bamboo at this time was completely fried from cold temperatures, and this year it's still completely green. Same with the rhodos, looking really, really green. This is the Moonglow Henry Hicks Virginiana, and it's pretty much held all of its leaves. Some are discolored. I'm sure it will drop off in the spring, but the buds look also pretty good on that. I've covered up my Bracken's Brown Beauty last week. I'm not going to bother taking it off today just because it's a bit of a pain. And same with the American Holly. I did, however, yesterday uncover the my other Edith Bogue back here, and it has 0 damage on it. And I just threw over I'll pull it off and show you. Just bends the leaves a little bit with that on the top, but it looks really, really good. Not one leaf has any damage on it. So maybe I'll just leave that off for the rest of today. Let it air out as well. So yeah, things are, this winter is just being awesome so far. I'm not trying to jinx it either. I'm sure we'll have some brutal weather coming up, but it just can't last too long. So hopefully this year will turn out a lot better than last year, and I think it will already, considering last year we'd had tons and tons of cold temperatures already leading up to this point. And last year around now, I think it was next week, we would have had our minus 27 Celsius night, which is around minus 16, 17 Fahrenheit. So not calling for anything like that anyways in our near future. And hopefully it stays away this year and we stick with our low we've had here so far of minus 16.2 in my yard, which is around 3 Fahrenheit or just under 3 Fahrenheit.